So, if you want to go and take a seat, you're more than welcome to. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to give it up for the one and only Mr. Super Hooper Graham. Come on.
Thank you, David. For those who watch my Facebook Live stuff, I've bought a bottle of water. And apparently bananas are good for the nerves. So I want to talk to you today about something I'm probably a bit of an expert in, me. That's probably the only thing I am an expert in. But what I want you to think about is anything I say, does it sort of resonate with you? Because we all have similarities. So I want to talk about my problem, the enemy within. Yeah. So my enemy within. Well, I would talk about it if it clicked. Here we go. I've divided myself up into three main personalities. The funny person, yeah, the funny ha-ha, and the funny peculiar. I can break anything. Here we go. The intelligent person. I don't know where that come from because I'm missing something in the middle.
Just put your mic back.
Yeah.
Your mouth a little bit.
Well, the ends fell off. I will break anything. There's something in the middle there. This is a good presentation because in the middle it should say the panic monster. Yeah. So I could be having that now. Time. Hang on, I'll be back. Can you fix this for me?
Should be working. Yeah.
Okay. Good man. Thank you. Got it fixed. Yeah. Always know somebody you can. Don't have to do it yourself. Find somebody else. Yeah. Motivation and how to fix it. So I've done the graphics myself. Yeah. I'm proud of that. 5-year-old would be challenged. Yeah. But the funny guy. Yeah. That took me an hour to load into this presentation. Such is life. But thank you, Stuart. Thank you very much. Yeah. I have. So, my problem, distractions. Who's a procrastinator? Yeah. So no, not many. Wow. The rest of you I'll be seeing later because I want to know what happens if you're not procrastinators. What is it? Someone who gets stuck, yeah? Maybe a bit distracted. I get distracted easily. You know, things like the TV. You know you're supposed to be working, yeah? And there's the TV. But these days it's not just the TV. It's not EastEnders. There's mini-series, yeah? And, you know, before you start work, you know, I've got to watch at least 3 episodes of Pacific before I can do anything. Yeah? And there's 9 episodes. And then I know someone who's got to watch at least 5 episodes of the Vampire Diaries before they can even start anything. I mean, it's a strange thing. But that's the problem, isn't it? We're easily distracted. There's a lot of stuff going out there. You know, when you come home from a busy day, I bet there's things you want to do. Work on your websites, improve your marketing, yeah? And then there's stuff that gets in the way. So, this just leaps on, doesn't it? On it all, a mind of its own now. Movies. Do you know what about movies? Anyone got one of these? Phone. I'll get movies on my phone now, so I can just get distracted. If I look at my phone now, yeah, I could just find some movies to watch. Now that's really great, but it's a bit distracting, isn't it, when you're working? So now I'll tend to be still working and then still watching Superman 3. I don't know, but then I'm easily distracted. Books. Anyone read books? Yeah? Takes time to read a book, doesn't it? Yeah? It's a bit weird, that. I sort of write and tend to read quite thick ones. I'm reading one called The Mad Ship at the moment. But then I'm also reading some other stuff, which is by Carl Rogers, a humanistic sort of psychologist type person. And then when I'm working there, you know, if you're ever working at home, anyone get a problem with the fridge? Yeah? Because I have problems with the fridge. I'll be sitting there working and I'll go, I wonder what's in the fridge. Now, my office is upstairs, so I have to go all the way downstairs. I find the fridge, I look in it, and I go, oh, I'll have some of that. Yeah? And so I'll have a bit of cheese and biscuits, and I think, go upstairs, go back upstairs, and then 10 minutes later I'll go, I wonder what else is still in the fridge. Yeah? And off I go downstairs, open the fridge. You know what? There's still the same stuff in there, but I still manage to have a rummage around and find something. And then, anyone play golf? Do any sports? How long does it take to play a round of golf? 4 hours. It don't take 4 hours. This is what happens when you have to play a round of golf. You get up, you go to breakfast at the cafe, yeah, full English. Yeah? And then you drive to the golf course. That's an hour done. You might need to add this time up. Then you get there, you've got to get changed, have a little bit of practice, so that's about another half an hour. Then you have a round of golf. How long, Paul? 4 hours. I don't know what we're up to now. 5.5, thank you. And then you finish golf, and then I'll have a shower. Got to do my hair, so that takes about another half hour. Yeah? And once I've done that, so what I'm up to, and then I'll go in the bar, have a drink, have a chat, get a lift home, and then I quite often play golf with my son. So on the way back, he goes, Dad, do you fancy a game of pool? Yeah? Yeah, that's a good idea. So then I go off and play pool. So I went and played golf at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. At 10 o'clock, I still haven't got home. So it actually takes 8 hours to play one round of golf. So this is part of my problems. Anyone else suffer this sort of stuff? Yeah? And then our friend, Facebook. That time vampire, yeah? How much time do you waste on Facebook? Sue, how was breakfast? Yeah, how was Facebook? No, I didn't look at it, no, of course not. Did Tina, did you tell her off? Yeah. Mum. No, I'm prepared. You want to have a go? So I'll go that way now then. Thank you. Emails. I just had a look at my phone. 1,023. Yeah? You let me know when I'll point over there. You let me know when it comes up. Family. Yeah, it's behind me. It's like pantomime season, isn't it? Yeah. And then family. Because I don't know about you guys, but family for me always comes first. So if they call, I tend to go running. Yeah. My kids want something, I'll go and sort it out. Now, I might have some really important stuff to do, but I have this little rule. I will look after them first. I've only got 1 or 2, so that's okay. They don't take too long. But a mate of mine, Simon, sort of tends to phone me up and goes, Graham, what are you doing? I go, not a lot. He goes, do you fancy a beer? I go, no, Si, I got really busy. He says, of course you fancy a beer. I go, no, Si, I'm really busy. He says, I'll be round in 10 minutes. I know you fancy it. Oh, okay, then I'll go for a beer. That's it. It's not the going to beer which is the problem. As you get older, if you experience it the next day, what happens to the next day? Yeah? Wiped out. So it's not the 3 hours what it took to go for the beer, it's the next day. When my face, like gravity, wants to hit the carpet. Yeah? Walk around, go, oops. Come back a bit.
Which button you pressing?
That one.
No. There, look.
Ah.
The other one you're on?
Well, I wasn't. Well, sex, that don't take long. So we'll move on. Drink. Now, not only that, but you see, when I'm working, I always fancy a cup of tea. So I've got to come all the way from the top of the stairs, all the way back down again, make myself a cup of tea. Then I go all the way back, and it just takes time, doesn't it? Because while I'm in making the tea, I have to practice my salsa in the kitchen. Yeah, because I'm learning salsa dancing. But I think you always should learn something. Yeah, I am crap at it, I tell you, but I'm learning. It shows. I'll do a video. Mick, you can dance with me later if you want. This bit, health. Have you tried fitness? Well, obviously not, Mick, sorry. But have you tried, do you know how long it takes to get fit? Yeah? I mean, It does your head in. Yeah, you've got to go to the gym or go for a walk and stuff. Well, it's just like time. Yeah, how are you going to get fit? I've got a business to run. There's only 48 hours. Well, yes, I think you're right. I was just going to make the week longer. Yeah, we'll have a 10-day working week maybe. Because you're all busy, aren't you? Yeah, busy. And that's the problem. Oh, Maslow. Yeah. Now, if you don't know what Maslow's hierarchy of needs is, this is not what it's about. I'm just going to say, Google it. And then how long are you now on Google? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that YouTube video. Oh, blimey. Next thing you know, you're finding out what Justin Bieber's mum's got for lunch. Yeah. And I only wanted to know what Maslow's hierarchy of needs was when I started. Yeah. And it just goes like this, doesn't it? And this is my problem. Yeah. I don't know where I am. The panic guy. Yeah? The panic monster. The panic monster. This is how it went. This is where it went for me on Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah? That's this week. Deadline Sunday. That's the day. This is crap. This is me sitting in my office. Yeah? I ain't done anything yet. Yeah? How will I wing it? Okay, maybe. I don't know. I'll find out later. I can tell some stories. Half a bloody hour talking. Yeah? Seems like a long time. Will they like me? Thank you. Thank you, Ali. Will I freeze? I'll try not to, but I've got to chill. I could sing, can I? I'm multiplying. Do you ever feel like an idiot when you're doing stuff? Yeah. Come join a club. Don't ever say yes again. That's what's going through my head. Don't ever say yes again. What did I say yes for? I need a cup of tea. Back to procrastinating. And then, what's in the fridge? This is Wednesday. And then I'm staring at, there's two cats sitting on a window ledge. Yeah? I'm supposed to be writing a presentation. And what I'm doing, I'm sitting on my window watching these two cats on a window ledge. And if everyone ever sees my Facebook stuff, I have a cat burglar. She comes in and gives me a little cuddle when I'm not feeling very well. Bless her. Yeah, her name's Poppy. Yeah. But I get distracted. Then I'm going to myself, don't get distracted. I'm easily distracted. And then I start to go, focus, yeah? Breathe. I can do this. And then I go looking for someone. And he's in there somewhere. It's just that the funny guy always wants to be there first. And this person is the intelligent guy. He's not around very often. And notice I've drawn him in straight lines because I think that's what intelligent people do, because my head's all a bit wiggly. But yeah, straight lines. And I start doing mind maps. Now, I didn't used to like mind maps. Anyone experienced mind maps? Yeah? I find them really useful. They start to just get it out there and get it down. So I start to write these mind maps. Put a little theme in the middle. Sunday. And then start to think. And then I create lists. I'll let it just go. I've got to give up. Yeah? I'll write it down, because if you write things down, you start to get commitment. And it's really important that you write things. Because anyone ever had a really good idea? Yeah? Anyone ever had one of them? Yeah, I have loads of them. And then I think, I should have written that down. 2 weeks later, I don't even know what it was. I've forgotten. It's gone. Yeah? But I know at the time, it was a really good idea. Anyone have any of them? So, you get note things on your phone, couldn't you? You could just write it down. It's so simple, this now. Just write some notes on your phone. Sorry? Yeah, you could dictate it. Look, you're way ahead of me. I'd break that technology, I'll tell you. There's no problem. You need to commit, and goals. You know, you need to have some goals. And I know this is a buzzword, but it works. Knowing what you want works. If you don't know what you want, how the hell are you ever going to get there? Yeah, you never even know when you arrived, would you? Okay, deadlines. Deadlines are good because on Wednesday I had a deadline and I needed to get it done. And then Mr. Paul phones me up and says, "Can I have your presentation, please?" "Yeah, of course you can, David. I'll send it to you later, mate." Yeah, but deadlines, good motivation deadlines, but I'm going to talk to you maybe a little bit later about deadlines which are a problem. Then I start to research, I start to look, I start to think about what I need to do because I've had something funny happen to me a bit earlier. So I research and I explore, I start looking at YouTube videos, I start looking at my books. I want to get some ideas about what the hell am I going to talk about? I haven't got a clue. So forming that plan is really, really important because if, you know, that old adage, you know, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So knowing where you're going, that step-by-step process. Know what's important. Prioritise. Work it out from those lists. I've said organised before, haven't I? Did I say, were you listening? Did I say organised before? Yeah. See, and when I've got this intelligent guy, I have Spock-like tendencies. Everything else goes off. I focus. Yeah? Phone goes, Facebook goes, because otherwise all those distractions, they all come back in, don't they? And you never get anything done. And if you've got family, you've got to lock yourself in your room and go, look, this is me time. Yeah? I've got to do this because otherwise it never gets done. Avoiding distractions. So for me, these three people, the funny guy, the panic monster, that's sort of what gets me going because it's like, oh, I've really got to do something now. I've put it off, and now I've got to do something. And then I draw upon this intelligent person, well, allegedly, yeah, and he saves the day, hopefully. So, time management. Immerse yourself in what you're going to do. Write it down. I'm just going to put them all up because he just... Right, that's easier. Thank you. I got it? Okay. So where was I? Back to mind mapping, back to listing, back to prioritising, because you need to be able to manage your time. Now, there is a problem. Some of you, I should imagine, want to grow your business, don't you? That's why you've come here. But you don't have a deadline. It will just happen, will it, magically? Tomorrow, mañana. And what happens is, because you've got no deadline, it just becomes a wish list. And that is all it is. And if you want that wish list to happen, you've got to create deadlines for yourself, because it just drags on. Anyone know what I'm talking about here? Experience it? Yeah. And then we got the deadline I had on Wednesday. That way, no choice. You've got to do it. Yeah. And they're different sorts because then you have to do it. You're motivated probably by fear. Fear of standing here going, David, sorry, mate, I've got no presentation. Yeah. Yeah, you had me covered. Yeah, I had myself covered as well. I brought Sue with me. Then that priority, what's important, what's urgent. And there's a difference, isn't there, between what's important and what's urgent. Urgent needs to be done now, but urgent is not always important. Urgent is paying the bills, isn't it? Yeah. But what's important to you is probably growing your business. And of course, what happens with what's important? Keep shoving it to one side. So thinking, what help can you get? What resources? Where can you find them? Well, there's people in this room, isn't there, that you can use. All of you. You can use one another. Do you communicate with one another? Draw on each other's ideas? Or are you too busy bashing one another over the head on Facebook? Because sometimes that's what it looks like. Yeah. Make a start. Do something. Because without action, nothing happens. And then you get back into that procrastination mode. Yeah? Which is easy, isn't it? Because the procrastination was far much... How fun was that? Yeah? I like going to the pub. I like playing golf. Yeah? That's what I like doing. Well, that's about it, really. Yeah. So I need the panic monster to motivate me. So what motivates you? There's two sorts of motivation, isn't there? There's that external motivation, that motivation that helps you pay the bills, because that's what you go to work for, possibly. But there's that internal motivation. It will be different for all of us. Yeah? Something that drives you. Yeah? Something that makes you go forward. Do you know what it is? Okay. I think it's easier to do it this way. Thinking. It says thinking good, thinking bad. Anyone have negative thoughts what trip them up? I can't do this. Yeah. I won't be able to do this. Yeah. That's the first stage to procrastination. There's nothing stopping you. You can do whatever you like, can't you, really? You know? And the great thing about being ADIs is we're all self-employed. Who's the boss? Well, you can always get rid of her. It won't cost you much. Yeah. Emotions. Emotions, they drive you or hold you back, don't they? That fear. That fear of what? Getting it wrong? That fear of failure? What happens when you fail? You know, kids. Think about it. You've got a kid. They get it wrong, yeah? They fall over. What do? Pick them up, dust them down and go, never mind, Johnny, have another go. What do we do? Fall at the first hurdle and go, no, that's crap, can't do this. They're 5 years old, yeah? I know I was going to say, we're all 20 plus, yeah? You can pick your age. But do you know what I mean? As adults, we start to stop ourselves, whereas we try to encourage the kids. What about encouraging us, yeah? What gets in the way? Challenges, embrace them, grow, yeah? It can be a great life, can't it? But if you get frozen by that fear of just getting started and doing something, it'll never happen. We have resources, but resourcefulness comes from within. I nearly couldn't say that with my teeth in. Yeah? But passion, desire, will, you've got to want it. Yeah, not just wish it. You've got to want it, yeah? Do you want it? You know, you've come here today. What do you want? Mick wants Leeds to win this afternoon. Yeah, and then he'll be happy. Yeah. He won't be happy then. Who have they got? Oh, that's it, Sutton. Go on, Southern team. Yeah. I use the method success, visualisation. Anyone use visualisation techniques? Yeah, they're really powerful. Yeah, they really work. I always think of the Winter Olympics. You know that the bit where they have a skin-tight suit on and they go down the mountain on a baking tray. I think it's called the luge. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you see them before they go, don't they? They stand there and they're going. What, me? Yeah. Visualise me in a skin-tight suit on a baking tray. Yeah. Fortunately, hey, and you just had breakfast. Never mind. Yeah. But the other thing is failure. Look, if you're going to be successful, you've got to fail. Yeah. Success doesn't come without failure, because at first you don't succeed. Try again. That's what we say, isn't it? Thing about failure, what do we do when we fail? It's the DVSA's fault. It's the examiner's fault. Yeah? It's the other competitor's fault. They're all charging too cheap prices. I can't charge enough. And we don't take responsibility. Yeah? You can't blame other people. Yeah? Who was in charge? Remind me. Yeah? Of your business. Who's in charge of your business? Yeah. You are. It is always my fault. Yes. Yeah. There's The Secret to the Universe, which is number 42, and then the next one is if at first everything goes wrong, it's my fault. It works though. So, the fix. I'm just going to put this up, I think, because... Okay. So we got the fix. The thing is, we're busy, don't we? We have too much to do, destructive thoughts, your brain never stops, you make a start, create a deadline, TV hamster. Let me have a look at this. Have too much to do. Well, sometimes you need to wait for the right time. I'll get to the hamster. Oh, I tell you, you're Freddie. You're doing Freddie Starr, aren't you? Yeah. I hope not. No, it's not that. No. I did something. No, I've got pictures going on in my head now. I'm visualising. Okay, you have too much to do. Sometimes you have to wait for the right time. Yeah, you need to be in the right place to do it. So you have destructive thoughts. Give yourself space, relax, breathe. Because if you don't give yourself some time out, and I mean some time out to just think, chill, then it won't come. And the thing is, your brain never stops. See 4 a.m. ping, that was this speech. 4 a.m. in the morning, your brain never stops. 4 a.m. Oh, ping. I know what I'm going to do. Bam. Write it down. No, I'm in bed. Yeah. I'll remember. So I did wake up. That's what happened Wednesday morning. That was like Tuesday night, Wednesday at 4. Boom. Oh, yes. Because I'd already done something else and that was rubbish. Well, I'll never know now. Make a start, but then stop. Because make a start and then you give yourself a chance to reflect, don't you, on what you've done. So if you just make a start, then stop, and then you can make a start again. But if you don't ever start, you're going to struggle. Create a deadline. Share your dreams. If you share your dreams with someone else and tell somebody else what you're going to do, when they say to you, did you do so-and-so, so-and-so? And you go, yeah, enjoy the guilt trip, yeah, because you said you were going to do it. Tell your kids, if you've got kids, because they will hold you to ransom, yeah, wouldn't they? So tell your kids, because they're strong. Don't tell your partner, because usually they've just gone, yeah, but tell your kids. Tell your best mate. TV, oh no, I know why I put TV. Become a learner, yeah. What I've discovered, actually, is, you know, regular TV, is it crap or what? Yeah? Would you think so? Do you think so? I just think it's awful. And I thought, well, become a learner. You know, do something different. Read a book. Yeah? Watch some... Anyone watch TED Talks? Yeah. Every morning over breakfast. About 15 minutes. That's all they are. 15, 20 minutes over breakfast. TED Talk. Gets you thinking. Get some inspiration. I don't know why I put hamster up there. I must have been thinking about sex again, I suppose. Yeah. He's running around in the wheel, isn't he? We're all hamsters sometimes. We just get wrapped up in our business going and never stop. Yeah? Okay. So stop. Have some fun. Yeah? Enjoy yourselves. But promise yourselves you're going to start again. Otherwise that procrastinator's back. So, oops. The fix. Look, I said what the fix is, but the fix is me. I'm the only one who can fix things. The fix is you. Making things happen is always only down to ourselves. And it's all about choice, whatever you want. You choose to do or you choose not to do. So, I want you to say goodbye. Thank you. To the funny guy, the intelligent guy, and the panic monster, because I did put a lot of effort into doing them. Yeah. And it did take me a while to get that picture onto that screen. You can't believe how crap I am with technology. It's unbelievable. So, that's my presentation. Thank you.